what's going on? This is Davos, and welcome back to the Kroger 3v3 Open, brought to you by CBJ Gaming and powered by Lee Gaming. It is time for the playoffs, as 4 weeks of regular season action was not enough. We have to add a little bit extra madness to the mix, as Grizz and I are back in the booth for round one of our first round matchups. I'm excited to be here, and I know he is too. Welcome back, man. Welcome back, my friend.
Yes, sir. A little bit of a different setup for me now. Did move to Alabama as a part of a new job, so a little bit of a different setup now. But make it work. Wasn't here last week. Davos held down the fort, but certainly glad to be back here for playoffs.
Honestly, it doesn't look too much different than the old setup. Honestly, the color,
Always got the jerseys up.
always got the jerseys up. He's got to make it a little bit look a little bit like home, no
I
matter
got
what.
4 at home, 4 here, so we're good to go no matter where I am.
Awesome, buddy. Awesome. I'm glad you're back. I know it was a tough go for you last week, but things happen, and you got to be ready at the drop of a hat sometimes.
So
But
Yoda and Tim's is asking, how do the playoffs work? Is it a whole series night, or is it like LG? So basically, it's a best of 5 series, all 5 games being played tonight.
that is for sure. I know maybe some teams may look to, if things scheduling wise may differ for other teams not being featured on tonight's broadcast. So they may go more into tomorrow, but we shall see. These series are going to be probably pretty short depending on who plays who. So let's take a look at who we've got for our match breakdown. We have Composure versus Ice, and we'll get a look at our current standings of our playoff matchup here, as we have a lot to look forward to in this round one.
Yeah, and it was pick your opponent for the first 8 teams. So we have Prodigy taking on the rookie team. So yeah, they took the 13th overall seed, not going for the last place team this time around. Prodigy definitely one of the favorites to win this. If you remember, Prodigy did win the Caps Gaming 3v3 tournament not too long ago. So they're looking to double that up in the threes community here and win this CBJ gaming event. And then we have I3HL Finland taking on Quality, Kingdom taking on the Clown Academy, Unknown Talent taking on Always On Point. Unknown Talent had a very impressive showing in the Sharks Pacific Cup as well. Certainly nice to see them back in playoffs here. Olympia taking on Momentum, and that could be an interesting series there. Momentum has been gaining ground as of late. Don't think they're going to be able to take down Olympia, but you never know. Ducks Gaming taking on Vertigo. Composure and Ice is what we will see here tonight. And then Isles GT and Red Light. Look at all of these series on the right-hand side here. All of them shaping up to be classic round one bouts here.
It's always tough to see these matchups because you always expect a lot of these teams to face off in a later round, but a lot of interesting matchups to see so far in this first round. I'm excited to see what can happen between these two teams, between all these big 8 matchups here. And I think my pick for a good potential upset could be, I could see Unknown Talent versus Always On Point. Always On Point had a great regular season. They had a little bit of a backtrack in that last week's. I think they lost all 4 of their games they played. But coming in, you never know who can beat who. But I like the matchup so far in this series so far.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look at the rosters we're going to see tonight. I did tell everyone they are good to search. So walk us through who we're going to see on the ice tonight.
Well, for Composure, the 11th seed in this playoff hunt, they got Marco at center, McLovin on the forward spot, Tendy playing defense, and they picked up Stonewall, who's been very, very good this season for them, and he's looking pretty good, and they got him in net. For Ice, we see the familiar Ethan C. We got Buckle at forward, Dangles at defense, and Josh in net. The last time we saw these guys play, they had a little bit of a trouble, but they found their way to battle in this series that they played, made it interesting, but couldn't pick up the wins. But we look forward to see what they can do in this first round. They were a higher seed against Composure here. They got picked 7 and 11. So anybody's series coming into this point, but we'll see what happens with the offense of Buckle and Ethan C. Dangles knows how to play to get the puck ahead, but we'll see how Josh can change his momentum in this series here.
Well, taking a look at chat a little bit, chat's starting to go as Tris says, I want to know why Composure changed their logo again. And like I wish Composure would go back to those classic navy and baby blues. Loved those, but they've gone through a couple iterations of logos and color. Well, not logos. This logo is iconic. It's been their logo forever. However, the colors have been changing event after event after event as of late. So we'll see what happens. As Tris also says, I'm not McLovin it after McLovin says we relocated to Seattle. Looks like our teams have matched up, Davos. If you want to bring us in as a game one about to get underway, 11th seed Composure taking on 7th seed Ice. And predictions. So Davos, do you have a prediction? I think Josh could hold this team back for Ice, as I've been very critical of him in the past. However, last time he was on stream, he looked pretty good until the end where he started to give up some of those soft goals. But nonetheless, he definitely earned some of my respect after how critical I was of him. He's going to have to be very good if they want to beat Composure. And if he's not good, Composure's going to send them home.
Hey, you're not wrong. He played as good as he could. But again, it's a different series, different players. And game one, Composure versus Ice in a matinee as we begin the first round of the Kroger 3v3 Open. And it looks like we will not continue, and we will have to give a break, as it looks like there may have been a lag out to start this game one. And it looks like we'll get a fresh coat of paint on this round one here.
Hey, why not? It's never easy here in the CVJ Gaming 3v3 Open, as getting a restart already before we even got going, man.
44 seconds in, man. Yeah, never these things. You think they never happen, but they do occasionally. Or rear their head in and say, "Wait a minute, things aren't right. We got to restart here." So,
as I'm taking a look over at the Blues Av series, obviously I'm a very notable Avalanche fan. I got the jerseys hanging in the background next to me as well. Avs up 2-0, looking to close out the series. So a little bit of a live NHL update there. Davos, you want to take us through some of the league leaders from the regular season for this Kroger 3v3 Open?
So we did some digging here, and we found the best of the best in the points, goals, assists, and goals against. And we picked up, again, Rocket with Olympia. 68 goals and 101 points.
Unbelievable. You give that man the open ice to work with, he certainly has found his gear.
That's unbelievable. Scoring 101 points in 24 games.
Absolute insanity.
It's mouth dropping. And we look at assists, Clavette for always on point. He had 61. And another another crazy good amount of points for him. He was just behind Rocket in points. And it could have been kind of gone either way. But Rocket just he wanted that big MVP trophy. So no doubt about it. But goaltending wise, goals against was Vane, as he dropped. He'd only let in 59 in 24 games. So he was the best goaltender. Prodigy, one of the best team in the regular season, as they went 20-4. So he had I like to call, he had a very slow gain in NHL 22. He was a very slow to get off, but he has bounced back magnificently and helped this team win.
Vane is someone I've been very critical of at the beginning of NHL 22, because when you are the best, you are expected to be the best. And I like to compare it to those first couple of games that Andrei Vasilevsky had against the Leafs in round one of the playoffs this year. Is, he was simply not playing up to his own caliber, was Andrei Vasilevsky. And that's kind of how Vane started NHL 22, but since has won multiple championships. He won the Caps 3v3. He won the Sharks Pacific Cup. They won the IGT circuit. So now Vane right back on top where he belongs. And it's nice to see him there as well, leading goals against, as it looks like our teams have matched back up. If you want to bring us back in.
All right, let's take number 2 here, fellas, as we see what happens with game 1, Ice and Composure. It's crazy to think that teams that we've been covering for the last teams that we've seen over the last 3 years in the NHL community still going strong. Even after all the roster mania shakeups, teams folding, teams beginning anew. We're still seeing a lot of old-time teams here. Here's a nice 2-on-1 to start for Ice. Down the wing, game one. Dangles in, scores! What a play to Dangles! And he makes it 1-0.
So already an early breakdown, and Dangles makes him pay, going to the backhand. Just like that, taking the lead here. And oh boy, what a hot start off that reset.
And Dangles really got a quick 2-on-1. Not able to get back was Tendy. And they look to get things going here. 1-0 lead so far for the Ice. They had the better record in the regular season, and Stonewall, glove save, but he gives it back. Ethan, the turnaround backhand, hit the side of the net, and another rush down for Composure. Here's Tendy up the wing, dropping it back to Marco, give and go McLovin. McLovin will have no room, but he'll have to dish it off. Back in the defensive zone for Composure is Tendy.
Yeah, Squid, not going to lie, we do not have any control over drafts, so you're in the wrong place.
For the zone, back to Marco. Stuff attempt, and Josh is able to cover the puck up in the crease.
Yeah, Josh holding on to the goal line there, makes his first big save, is looking to preserve that 1-0 lead. Composure looking to tie this game up early.
There's the big face-off again. It is looking very dangerous, both these clubs. Just minute points separating them in the regular season. Again back and just missing that pass. Marco threaded it just wide. And again, we saw Buckle score some amazing goals last time we saw him on the ice. Look for him to do the same here. Buckle, look out, Buckle scores! Look out, Buckle it was. And he's going to slam one in. 2-0 now.
Hey, sometimes the straight line works. That's exactly what he was able to do there as he flies by. I believe it was Tendy. Didn't get a good number on that, but just right up Broadway and finds a way to tuck that one in. Ice has been dominant here early, converting all of their odd man chances.
What a breakaway goal. And no chance for Stonewall there. He's 0 for 2. Not a good start for him. Look out. Another breakaway, and it's Buckle again. Buckle, he scores! It deflects in off his own defenseman, and it's 3-0, 10 minutes into the first.
Oh, man, 3 odd man rushes, 3 goals for Ice, 2 going to Buckle, making no mistake on that one, and Stonewall just being left out to dry by his team right now.
Again, Ethan C. turnover now, but it's picked up by McLovin. Back to Tendy, deflected off the defense wide. Dangles will reverse it back to Ethan C. And Dangles off stretch down the left side. He avoids defending back. He'll take it into the offensive behind the cage. Whips it back to the left side for Ethan C. Ethan C. poked away, but he keeps it going. But there was McLovin to make the play. McLovin a 2-on-1. He's defended away. And Josh will give it back to Dangles for the rush. It deflects off a skate, but there's the foot race of a big play by Buckle, but no avail. Here's a chance down the wing, offside call.
Yeah, a little bit of a breakdown there in communication as he was looking to take that one in himself, but nothing doing as they go offsides on the play. And Composure just really looking to build any kind of momentum here. They're down 3-0, but it is threes. There's a ton of room to come back, especially because of how much time there is left in this game.
Here's a big play back behind the net. Curling wide is Ethan C. Look at the straight line move as he dances around Tendy. Here is Ethan C. on the right side. Back to Dangles. They poke it away. Here comes McLovin, the breakaway. He scores. McLovin gets Composure on the board. It's 3-1 with 2:05 left.
Oh, McLovin off to the races. Perfectly timed there with the wiggle stick to stay on the backhand to find a way to avoid the flying poke check. Tuck that one in. And that's a big goal at this point in the game. You break into that lead, and now you're only down by 2, and it's still in the first.
Across the zone they go. Ricochets wide. And Ethan C across the Dangles now. Dangles, point chance, nobody home to get it. And after the first period of play here, we got one last rush, long fed pass, steered away, and it's a 3-1 lead for Ice after one.
In every single one of those goals, an odd man rush as well. Possession not really a factor here so far. It's all transition. You get going the other way, you find the open man, and you see a good shot by Dangles on the backhand, beats him clean. And here's another one. That's the straight line I was talking about, where he simply blows past his man. And here's another one, staying backhand the entire time, and Stonewall never hung with him. He gave him the short side a little too much there, and then that one, the perfectly timed wiggle stick to the backhand to tuck that one in past the flying poke check. And it's goals galore as these goaltenders being left out to dry by their teams.
And it just starts out, you cannot give up 3 odd man breakaway goals. Marco scores right off the bat. Marco, what a pass from who else but McLovin, and it's now 3-2.
How about the give and go from McLovin? Marco able to separate himself from the D-man who commit to the puck carrier in Marco and just feeds him McLovin, and McLovin just feeds Marco right back, and he finds a way to tuck that one in, and now it's a 3-2 game.
Nice feed back to Tendy. Tendy doing some ballerina moves. What a stop. May have been deflected off of Ethan C. And a 2-on-1. Back to Buckle. It deflected wide. Good stick check there by McLovin. Ethan C. sachets wide to the left side on the backhand. What a move. And the puck will deflect off of McLovin. And Composure will get the puck back. Over neutral zone action. Here's a play, Tendy. Tendy lost it. Stolen away. Buckle. Buckle back to Ethan on the left side. He cuts to the right. Pass and hits the goal post. What a chance.
That close again off the nice move, but again, no finish there as that one hits the iron, and now Composure looking to tie this game up.
Back to Marco. Tendy on his forehand. He's run down, and a pass away. Puck hole just wide, and Stonewall trying to create some havoc there. Back to Ethan C. Across the Buckle. Left side. Spins off. Dangles now. Get some movement going. Dangles top the key with a pass to Ethan C. Ethan C. has some room, and Sachets looks for an option. Dangles waits with it. Good pressure here by Ice. Ice creating the momentum and ricochets, and it's spinning away. Look at the break for McLovin. No, he couldn't get away. He got bumped too much by Buckle there to knock it away.
Great line defense as well, never giving up, getting the turnover and heading back up ice.
Trying to force the pass through, and it goes wide. A long bomb in to Tendy. Back to the line, Marco. They try to sachet it back to the corner. Too much room, too little time, and a great defensive play by Ethan C. and Buckle there. Buckle on the forehand, backhand. He fakes it to the net, and he couldn't jam it home there. Ethan C. back to the point. Dangles again. Whisks it wide. Back across. Score! That's a ripper, and a second goal for Buckle.
Oh, and he just rips that one home. What a shot. And just like that, Ice not giving up that easily. They get back on the board here.
Still plenty of hockey left. But it's it's his hat trick goal. He scored 3. And it is a 4-2 lead now. 3:35 left. Here comes Ethan C. And he misses wide. Back to center. And give and go, Tendy. They'll just shovel it into the corner net. Dangles poke check. Great play by Marco. Marco trying to shovel it through. Couldn't do it. This one fiddled down the ice. And with 1:10 to go in the second, it's still 4-2 lead Ice. After a dominating start, they continue having the lead. Back to Tendy. Very dangerous pass there. Across it goes. 5 seconds left. Here comes McLovin. McLovin, the dandy pass is intercepted. And to the second intermission we go. And Ice still leads by 2.
Oh, man. He was looking for that reversal play there to go short side. Didn't work out as it was covered at the buzzer. And now down by 2, but they did battle back as Ice jumped out to that early 3-0 lead. Composure was able to get 2 of their own before they were able to get another to increase their lead once again. Now Ice, having that 2-goal lead, headed into the final period of game 1 of this best-of-5 series.
Just a little, those short passes to an open spot, and Buckle catches Stonewall too deep in his net, not quick enough to get out and challenge it, and that just goes right past his glove, no chance. Period 3 in game 1 of this best-of-5 series. And a tripping call, McLovin will go, and a penalty shot will be awarded to the Ice.
Oh, man. And once again, Stonewall, as I mentioned, being left out to dry by his team. They're going to take a penalty there, getting the tripping call. And here comes Ice.
Here he goes in, shaking and baking slowly. On the forehand, toe drag! He scores right between the wickets.
How about that? Just stays forehand all the way and finds a way to fool Stonewall, as now Ice once again dominating. They push that lead to 3 once more.
Here's a break for McLovin down left side. Dangles on him. He scores. It may have banged off both posts, but McLovin answers right back, and it's now 5-3.
And if you thought you were getting defense in this game, you got to find it somewhere else, as it's now 5-3. Composure not giving up as McLovin gets his second on the breakaway.
This one back over. Dangles poked away by McLovin again. McLovin, nice move, and he almost got through with a pirouette move.
Oh, that would have been a highlight reel goal, but all for naught, as now Ice coming back the other way.
Great stymied defensive play. Marco dueling with Dangles. He keeps it past the slot. Ethan Seed not in enough room to shoot, and they poke it away down to center ice. Dangles off the boards to Buckle. Big hit there as his body just contorted with that hit. Offside and sadly at the blue line by Composure.
You know, things you love to see. McKinnon having 3 points in this Avs Blues game. Avs looking to knock off the Blues here in the second round and finally get back in the conference championships. Hoping they do.
Across they go, back inside of the corner. McLovin nailed by Dangles. Across the right side to Buckle. Buckle, a beautiful chance. They knife it away. And the rush to Marco. Marco back right side boards. He walks in and Josh gloves it down. 2-on-1 the other way. Buckle, nice stick check by Tendy. The pass is to Aaron, and icing will be called at the other end.
Oh, what could have turned into a 2-on-1 goes down the ice for an icing. And Josh threw that one out to get a 2-on-1 of his own. But, oh man, what a play defensively to break that one up for Composure.
Back to center, Tendy with the control down the right side. Back to Marco. He's poke-checked on the backhand pass off, nobody home. McLovin does some work. He spins. He trying to shoot it, but he got belted to the ice. He's hurt, and a 2-on-1. Tendy back, Dangles, and Ethan C. Dangles back to Buckle, and the passer goes wide. McLovin, not a lot of room as he knows he's hurt. Has to give it to his teammate there. Here's Tendy now down the wing. Tendy trying to force it through just wide of the cage. Ethan C. got a break, and he caught him cheating. Here comes Buckle, and a diving poke check made by Stonewall. Here's Buckle again, shoots it wide of the net. And here comes Composure, stretch pass, knocked down by Buckle. And Dangles will get the work here as he will knock it away, somehow get the pass back up the right side boards. Here comes a shot, and a Stonewall save there.
Couple of nice saves here for Stonewall, keeping his team in it. He has given up 5, but again, it's 3s, and you know, with 2 minutes left, there's still time to get 2. Again, being 3s, you're going to see a lot of those quick pace-to-pace goals, 2-on-1s galore. We've seen it all game long. The odd man rushes have paid dividends for both of these teams, and that was a must save if Composure is going to have any chance of getting back in this game in the final 2 minutes.
The top 3 goaltenders in the regular season had an average of 70% save percentage. So yes, 5 goals is normal in 3s. And across, the shot has never got through. My goodness, Ethan C. almost put him on a stool and spun him around. And look at the break first. Dangles all by himself. He walks in, and a great short side save by Stonewall. Back to Dangles. Ethan C. got it caught up. He tries to move around Tendy. A nice stick check by him. He's stick lifted him. Here's a break, a 2-on-1. Tendy walks in, and a great poke check by Dangles. McLovin keeps the puck in the zone, intercepted. The shot, the backhand off the side of the goal. 18 seconds, they cleared away. Back across for Marco. Marco waits in the wings on that corner, back to Tendy. Nobody in, it's intercepted. 5 seconds, and Ice will take game one of the C1 series and the 5-3 win.
And what a win that was. Dominating fashion at times out of Ice. The hot start, they were able to close it off. They score 5 on 10 shots. What a game one that was for them. As I mentioned, all transition in that game. Not much possession. Possession didn't really matter for either team. It was all the 2-on-1s, all the breakaways. These goaltenders gonna hope for a little less next game, as both these teams will look to tighten up defensively. As you know, Stonewall has a third period to build on for next game. After giving up those early goals, he made a couple of really nice stops. He made that flying poke check save, as well as a couple slap shot saves to add to that. So we'll look for him to build off of that third period. We'll see if Composure can get in the win column here in game 2.
Again, it was a very slow start for Composure. Second period, they really turned it on. They knew they had to get a couple goals, and they did, but they just couldn't keep the consistency going into the third period, and that's where the 4-2 lead came, the 5-2 lead, and then they got one to make it 5-3, but it's just not enough to get things going late. But a very close game it ended up being, and that's the kind of game we were expecting both these teams to play. Close, in your face, threes hockey, and I'm excited to see what the rest of the series is going to be looking like here.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Composure, one thing I noticed early, they were just chasing far too often. By far the biggest adjustment they need. They would sometimes have 2 guys chasing the puck carrier, and when you do that, I mean, it's just going to be an odd man rush no matter what way you slice it.
Yep. And
they paid for it. Multiple times you saw, missteps and over aggression. Sometimes the aggression pays off, but in threes, with how much more space there is, and you make one mistake, there might not be another guy back to cover you like there is in sixes. So certainly a completely different perspective here, and Ice really just took advantage.
No, there was definitely a play where Tendy was covering defensively. It was a 2-on-1. Ethan C. had the break, and he just kind of danced around him, and didn't even dance around him. He just defended and just missed him, and he let him walk in on a break. Luckily, it was stopped, and luckily somebody came back to back check. But again, Tendy needs to notice that he can't be the aggressor. He needs to at least play the man that has the puck, whether or not it be 2-on-1 or a break like that. So it's a learning experience for all these guys, and it goes to show, yeah, these series aren't won in 1 or 2 games. So it's definitely they need to work on their strategy here into game 2.
As Letnov in chat says, UXT in 3, you said they might be your favorite for a round 1 upset, as they win in dominating fashion in game 1. Again, they're playing Always On Point, I believe was the 4th overall seed. So Always On Point did pick Unknown Talent, and they lost game 1 7-4 to Unknown Talent. So a hot start for them, as Always On Point will look to bounce back and tie that series up.
You can never judge a book by its cover in these playoffs, and based on always On Point, the fresh face, anything can happen in this series. We could see a tie series after game 2, but a great start for them. But just knowing these guys, you never know what Unknown Talent can just throw at you, and they definitely showed it in game 1.
All right, looks like our teams have matched back up here for game 2. If you want to bring us in, you guys are watching coverage of the CBJ Gaming Kroger 3v3 Open, powered by League Gaming.
And my goodness, we'll see how, they have we're talking about the jerseys, the color scheme of Composure. It looks like they're wearing, they said they moved to Seattle.
Moved to Seattle.
And
they are clean, but you know, I still have that soft spot for those navy blue and baby blues.
You're not wrong. Back to Ethan C. He's going to break. He walks in and almost gets a goal as it ricochets wide of the net. Again, back to Tendy across, missing his target. Icing call here early on, first period, and a big hit on Dangles as McLovin trying to lay down the law early.
Little extracurriculars there, but yeah, that one's coming back on the icing as, you know, Composure once again giving up, you know, close to an odd man rush, but that one doesn't go the way of Ice. So now Composure going to look to get the first goal in this game.
Here is Tendy back to Marco, left side. Marco stymied away, knocked off the puck. Tendy, what a hit! Tendy clotheslined by, I believe, Dangles. A shot at pinballed wide of the cage. Here is Buckle now. Buckle back to Dangles and pressured by McLovin. And McLovin keeps things going. They'll walk it in, trying to speed around one. He does. Back to Marco. He walks in. Back a shot. They score against the grain. McLovin. It's Composure up early, 1-0.
Well, you said it best right there. Against the grain, he got that pass on the forehand and went back where the pass came from, shooting that one far side. And how about the unstoppable force to fight through that check and maintain possession of the puck and find his man. What a shot that was. Composure out in the lead.
Here's Dangles, walks in. Dangles behind the net in the offensive zone. They'll look for an option. Back to Ethan C. Top of the key. Bodied off by McLovin. And offside. What a play by him. As we talked about this in the pregame, they need to be aggressive, but not the way they played in game one. And it's a good start. They're timing things right so far. On the aggression, they're taking out the one guy who has the puck rather than keep two on the puck carrier. Dangles weight play poked away there by Marco. Marco couldn't handle the pass, but good play by him. Keeps things on the offensive for Composure. On the move, not the good look he wanted to. Tendy back to McLovin, right side. Nice move. He'll do some spins on that one. And the backhand knocked away and cleared to center ice. Tendy will look around back for Composure again. He'll float it to the corner. Bouncer in for McLovin, and he's tucked away by Buckle. And the battle continues. McLovin walks in. Great save made by Josh. McLovin in the corner. Gives it back to Tendy. Allowing the net back to Marco. And the pass just wasn't there. It goes back to center for Tendy. And it was 6:10 left in the first. 1-0 for Composure. Another chance against the grain, but that one just misses wide. Another chance for Ethan C. Now Ice on the move. Good play, Buckle. Buckle across the zone and walk in back to Ethan C. Ethan C. back, a shot, and a save made by Stonewall. It pinballs right in the crease off his pad and just wide of the net. This one going to get picked away back for Ice here. Ethan C. on the move on that left side, and oh my goodness, he cleans his clock with a monster hit. That was you could see him lining that hit up from miles away. My goodness. Across. Here's Buckle. The pass is knocked away. A 2-on-1 maybe. Here comes Marco on the break. And Dangles makes a good defensive stop, but it's turned over again. McLovin keeps it going. Back to Marco behind there. 5 seconds to go. Here's Marco. Shoots. Save made by Josh. Another chance. Pinballs wide. And what a period for Composure, as we're seeing a mirror image of that first game.
As Marco just ran out of juice at the end there, as you see that massive hit, the sandwich along the blue line there, just across the blue line into the neutral zone. But Composure hanging on to that 1-0 lead, as you know, we saw Ice jump out to a 3-0 lead in period number 1 of game number 1. They do not have a shot on goal, and they could have scored the first goal in this game once again because of how hot they started. As you see the tic-tac-toe, like I said, they fought through the check off the boards. He finds Marco. Marco goes to McLovin, who sends it back across far side. What a beautiful shot that was. Is that close, as they almost got a second one there, but Josh was holding short side. Nothing doing there. As we're getting to see some of these replays, you see Marco work his way inside, but again, another save there. Period 1 in the books here for game 2, as Composure looking to even the series up here at 1, as Ice is looking to take a commanding 2-0 series lead, but they're down in this game. And here we go for the second period, Davos.
Back to center, and Composure gets the puck across to McLovin. McLovin walks the lane, keeps alive Tendy. Right side, McLovin. McLovin bounces it behind the net. What a play by Josh to interrupt the lane of Marco. Back to Ethan C. Oh, a big hit. No call. That was a well-timed hit. And you can do that in threes, as long as it's not too much of an interference call.
You can.
Across to Buckle now. Buckle takes it back to Ethan. He got hit there. Ethan C. walks in. He can't get the shot away. Looks for a pass, though. Ethan C. works his way to the corner, but not enough. Big stick check. What a move. Dances back to Dangles at the point. Back over to Buckle. Intercepted. Buckle is there. Here's a chance down the wing. Left side to McLovin. McLovin on the backhand, curls to the corner, walks it through. He can't get the shot away. Back to Tendy. His shot's blocked. And a 2-on-1 breakaway for Buckle. He's in and he scores. Buckle just takes it and bakes it, and it's tied at 1.
Oh man, I'm not sure if Stonewall had his controller down or what, but he was on the goal line as Ice approached the blue line there, and he just did not move. As man would have liked to see something there out of Stonewall. And I know it is a breakaway, like, so you can't fault him too much, but there was just no effort on that one as Ice able to tie this game up, and Composure had the momentum. Would have liked to see a save there, or at least a better attempt, as they're ripping into Stonewall a little bit here, but it is 3, so you're going to see a lot of those breakaways, and you can't just sit on your goal line. You got to try a flying poke or something there, right, Davos?
Absolutely. Maybe even a stack pad. Across it goes, back in the corner for Composure. Marco gets leveled, but he keeps his team with the possession. And Tendy just bottled up in the corner. Back to Dangles. Ethan C. has Buckle charging, but he shades off. Back of the slot. Can't get the shot away. And a breakaway. Here comes Marco on the break. What a defensive play. Dangles back checking like a madman. Across it goes, back to Buckle, left side, clean slate here. Back to center, knocked away, chance for McLovin. It's all him. Buckle coming back. 2-on-1. Buckle, are you kidding me? What a back check. Another turnover. Nice in the passing lanes. Interception. Back to Marco now. McLovin, good cycle-ish. Look out, what a move, and McLovin just no room to get the shot away. A big hit, McLovin again. Walks it through, Dangles everybody. The pass redirects wide, are you kidding me? And the puck is back in the hands of Ice, but then poked to center. And across it goes back to the ice. Buckle couldn't get a handle on it. Stretch pass intercepted, but not completely. And McLovin with 8 seconds dances wide. No shot. Rebound got it back. McLovin needs to do something. They're going to draw a penalty against Composure. And Marco's going to get the penalty shot.
The interference, you cannot do that.
Oh, no. I've seen that happen multiple times. Marco saved by Josh.
Okay, so what a save there. Keeping this game even off of that really bad penalty to take in threes. You cannot do that. And another difference between threes, every penalty is a penalty shot. So there you go, as Josh makes a big save there.
One shot through 40 minutes. As we see the goal, Buckle in, and was there any sort of backhand? Oh no. And we look at that, and it is off the face-off. As we look at the penalty shot here, Marco cuts in, fakes the backhand, and just Josh does not let him sell it. Here we go. Third period in game 2. 1-1 tie. As this has been a very good defensive game so far. Ricochets wide. Loose stick and an injury all the way down the ice. Josh with a big save. No rebound. Wow.
Yeah, he's not going to let that one out. How about the rebound control? The clap bomb from way out of the zone. But man, had that puck bounced off the pad the right way, it would have been a breakaway coming right back at him.
Here's Tendy on the left side, back in front. Ethan with an interception. Back to Dangles now. He'll walk it through. Nice play by him on Dangles. A la Mo down the wing. He shoots it on goal, and a save made as it almost pinballs in off a stone wall. Ethan C again, top of the key, looks out, back to the point. Dangles on the point. What a pass to Ethan C, broken up by Tendy on that rush. Down the wing, McLovin. McLovin doing the spin, makes his team lose possession, but they get it back, though. Back to Tendy from Marco. Marco right side, looks for some dish. Can he get it through? No. He'll take it back around McLovin. McLovin waits. Maybe a one-timer, maybe a fake. He takes it, waits it, back to Tendy. Back to McLovin. He'll dangle behind the net to the left side, to the right. Shake and bake. Trying to find somebody open. Marco. Two men on him. They bump him, but he keeps going. Marco throws it on goal, and a save made by Josh. And the puck is back in the hands of Ice with about 10:50 left in the third period. What a possession there by Composure. Ice coming back. It's knocked away again. Here comes Marco. He'll shovel it and dump it in the left side. Buckle misses the pass. McLovin controls. McLovin back to Tendy. Misses wide against the green blocker side. Another pass to the line. Tendy gets it back. Tendy waits. Marco and McLovin. McLovin gonna keep it. He'll get his team back and maybe get some extra energy. Back to center. McLovin looking back. Marco poked away, kept it going. Marco gonna try and pressure. Marco intercepted. Ethan C was in the passing lane. Buckle and it back somehow. Pinball back to Ethan. With 5 minutes to go in this third period. Back to shot. Glove save made by Stonewall. And imagine the pressure he's feeling right now in this series so far.
Well, once again, a little deep on the goal line as well, but fortunately does make the save to keep this game even. And, you know, if I'm Ice, I'm just going to keep hammering away because one of them's bound to go in.
I think he took your advice, my friend. He made a diving poke check.
Hey, there's the flying poke I've been looking for. That's a phenomenal save out of Stonewall. Perfectly timed.
Back to the line, McLovin. McLovin walks in, looks for a pass. He's got Tendy. McLovin shot. Just a save. It's loose in his pass, and it's going to be covered up.
Oh, good old NHL 21. The puck in the blue paint below the pads. Ref still saw it. Did not blow the whistle. And, man, Josh finally able to cover that one up.
Marco in the crease trying to do something to slam it home. Just didn't work. Here's Dangles across. Here's Buckle now. Buckle into the corner. Nobody there. Picked up with less than a minute to go in this third period. Here comes Tendy across to McLovin. Nice move. He's stopped by the goaltender. Rebound goes wide. McLovin trying to slam it in backside. Didn't work.
The short side was there too, but he could not find a way to muster the shot.
And Ethan see a 2-on-1. Here comes Buckle. He's alone. And a save made by Stonewall. That's a game saver. Across it goes. Knocked away. Break for Dangles. No room. One last chance. 16 seconds left. Across it goes. Dangles over the zone. 10 seconds left. One last chance over the blue line. Buckle knocked away by McLovin. McLovin, not a lot of room, not a lot of pass. Bar across the Buckle. And he stopped him at the buzzer.
You have to be kidding me. These goaltenders, after having the game one they had where everything went in, now we go to overtime tied at 1 with some phenomenal third period goaltending.
Oh my goodness. What a sequence.
Malcheski, buddy, I've seen you on a breakaway and that ain't it, but I don't think you would have scored that.
As we look at the replay, was there a poke check that happened by Buckle? Did he get a piece of it, or did Marco miss? Or was there a save? Oh my!
He just fanned on it.
Oh my goodness! So close.
Malcheski, 1% of the time you would score every time. And now we have a little bit of overtime. Okay, here we go. 1-1 game. in threes after a 5-3 game one. Here we go.
Here comes McLovin. Overtime, back to Marco. It never got through. And
Marco
Buckle,
was open too.
a 2-on-1. Buckle across to Ethan, and a blocker save made by Stonewall. He got a knob on the stick on the unbelievable.
Stonewall having a great game two after that really shaky game one. Unbelievable save there to keep this game within the balance for Composure.
Oh my goodness. You got
As Malcheski says, Tendy on defense. That's not in my playbook. I was a little bit surprised to see that as well. And the number changed too. Rocket number 18.
Across to Dangles. Up the right side is Buckle. Buckle not going to be denied there. Hits the line, goes back to the top of the key, back to Ethansy. He got leveled, and they'll have to play pitch or catch here across the left side. Ethansy misses the pass. It goes all the way down the ice. And Dangles with the speed will get there first. Back across, 6 minutes left in a pass over to McLovin. McLovin, the chop missed him. Here comes McLovin. He walks in, waits with it, trying to put it short side where nobody could go. And he, of course,
that one a
misses
few
that
feet wide.
He tried to put that one so tight, so a super wide angle, just didn't go. Across it goes McLovin. They're dueling in the corner. Back pass is knocked away by Josh. And a 2-on-1. Dangles to Buckle. Buckle shank at the shot. Got it back though. Buckle waits. Top of the key. Ethansy, top of the corner, will hesitate. The pass, return feed. Back to Ethan. He poked away by Marco. Here is a chance for Dangles now. Dangles will walk in. Trying to poke it wide. They do. Marco. Left side to McLovin now. The left side for Composure. Overtime. The speed from Tendy. McLovin can't get the shot going. He's got to look for somebody. Somebody's got to get open. Back to Marco. Marco shades in. Marco. Blocker save. Almost caught him short side there.
Oh, nice play by Marco, but a better save. It looked like he was starting to slip in the net, but he recovered and held short side to keep this game going.
A 2-on-1. It's Tendy, and it's McLovin. Tendy loose. Oh, it just misses. He fans on it.
That close to ending the game for Composure does not go. Here comes Ice.
Dangles pass it, intercepted. Marco down the wing, a 1-on-3. He dangles one man. And they're going to call a penalty against Ice. McLovin get tripped. Oh, he got tripped. Oh, wow. Okay. McLovin for the win. On the penalty shot. Fakes it. And he couldn't put it home.
He had it. He had that on a silver platter. I think Malcheski, yes, even Malcheski could have scored that one.
And that says a lot. Around the corner, McLovin will shade into the right side behind the net. McLovin waits for some room. Tendy's shading away backside. He'll take it himself. He'll work it behind the net. Pulling it, trying to pull a Doug Gilmore here. Across the cone. What a move! And a backhand save made by Josh. Rebound back to center. A 2-on-2. Dangles walks in. Dangles pass it, score! Overtime winner. Buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be a crazy ride. Ice in overtime.
Oh, that was a legendary call. As wow, the missed penalty shot. Tons of missed opportunities to score. Josh keeps him in the game as Composure drops their second in a row as Ice wins with just 6 shots and threes. And Composure had the time on attack. They had the shots. It does not matter. Ice wins that one 2-1. Unbelievable. Guys, don't go anywhere. We will be taking a short ad break before getting into our game 3, and it will be an elimination game. As you see that, and oh man, that's what Ice has done a lot in this game, is all they've done was force. They do finally get rewarded. And you know what? If I'm Ice, I would have shot a lot more rather than looking for those forces. But hey, what do I know? Because they win that game regardless. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
At Kroger, we believe it takes the right team to bring you fresh produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. And that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. Because working together is truly what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Davos and Grizz again. We'll get you guys in for Game 3 of Composure and Ice in just a second here, as these guys are ready to go. And Game 3 after a crazy Game 2.
Well, a lot of goals in Game 1. A 2-1 overtime victory for Ice in Game 2 following the failed penalty shot out of McLovin. Unbelievable stuff, as it looked like Composure had 3 or 4 chances in that overtime to score, could not get it done. And typically that's a turning point. When you miss golden opportunity, it's typically the other team that comes down and wins. We saw that with Ice last game. Now Ice on the brink of eliminating Composure here.
2 solid chances to put the game away in the last seconds of the third period, and maybe a few extra chances, and they just held on to the puck for too long, didn't make enough passing plays, and down the ice came Buckle to put it away, and he scores again! Buckle does it again, and it's 1-0.
And that is just an absolute rifle of a shot. The zone entry, and that's all she wrote there. Is they get an early start. Once again, we saw this in Game 1. We see it again in Game 2, as now they're not going to play from behind. They want to eliminate Composure now, as we see Ulmer in the chat. Kingdom will win this tournament. Nobody is on the same level. They are known for their threes. It would be a disappointment if they do not win. And Josh coming up with a big save there.
There's a lot of, you look at these teams and you could tell which teams just breathe threes when sixes aren't around. They love to play threes. We see, I saw I3HL Finland, and I was like, that's crazy. These guys are going to be really good. Back to center, Ethan C. carries across, Marco the steal. Marco carries across the blue line. McLovin is there to pick up the slat. McLovin spins off one, looks out for some room now. Right side, comes around the cage. So Marco, give and go, top of the key. McLovin dances in, no room to shoot. Marco on the forecheck now. He'll get bodied off by Ethan, and the round they go, and Tendy going to keep it alive at the blue line. Marco walks in, back to McLovin, shot is blocked away. Tendy can't even get the shot away either. In a 2-on-1, Buckle and Ethan C. Back, a nice defensive play. Tendy with a knockdown. But poke checked away. Ethan C. breakaway. What a move, and a save made by Stonewall. Hits are flying. Ethan C. with a dangle, and a huge save again by Stonewall. Ethan C. again curls to the right side, dances around 2. And again, curls it across, almost taking it himself. And the rebound sent wide. And here's a rush now for Marco. He walks in, that one poked away. Here is Ethan C. down the left side. He'll work, and he poke checked away. Buckle almost got complete control, and he'll reverse it back into his own team zone. And they've almost forced the cover. And Ethan C., what a pickup. Lands a play by Josh there to keep the play going. Here's a steal back from McLovin. Composure now on the attack. On the forehand to the backhand in the corner. Ethan C. the pickup, and a 2-on-1, 3-on-1 down the wing. Here comes Dangles, and they poke it away. And this one squared, hit the loose stick on the ice. Almost caused trouble there. McLovin.
I'll tell you what, that was a super nice play there. And if not for that stick, Composure might have had themselves a breakaway if Tendy was able to find a way to launch that puck up through center.
And again, McLovin living by finishing her checks. Across it goes. McLovin spins, poked away by Ethan, and they whip it around the boards. And after one, it is 1-0, and hits the loose stick again. And that will end the period.
And that stick causing havoc. Okay, and now Composure, the one without a shot to start this game, as Ice didn't have a shot to start the prior game. And once again, goaltending playing a factor now, as Stonewall did let in that first goal, but I'll tell you what, had a couple of nice saves as well. And that was just a clean give and go one-timer. Look at that shot. Beautiful off the bar and in.
And it looked like Stonewall may have been late on the reaction, getting across to try to challenge the pass.
Yeah, with that shot location, I mean, there was just no chance if he wasn't like right with that pass. And I mean, all it would take is a millisecond delay there, and that puck's going in.
Oh, yeah.
That was a perfectly placed shot.
Back to center, Dangles, a 2-on-1 again. Dangles across, he couldn't get the pass away. He maintains control behind the net. They pin him along the boards. Marco fiddles at 3. 3 back to Tendy. Tendy almost had it, and he got knifed away. Back to Buckle. He shoots, and a glove save made by Stonewall.
Stonewall out to challenge that shot, snags that one into the leather, and now a breakout here for Composure.
McLovin on the move. McLovin waits. Back to Tendy now. Tendy, McLovin, back give and go, and it's knocked down by Ice. Dangles will regroup. And he'll shovel it, a big hit, and a chance. Ethan and Buckle. Nice play by Tendy to knock the puck away. But there's Ethan. McLovin back checking at the right place, right time to knock the puck away. McLovin back to Marco, give and go. McLovin, and he'll shade offside. Here is McLovin dropping it back to Tendy. Tendy up the middle. He'll just shovel it in. Buckle with the interception. Here's Ethan up the left side. He'll shade to the middle. Poked away by Marco, and Composure on the move. Composure back to the point. Tendy now. Tendy back across. Nobody home to get that puck. Marco walks in. Pass off a skate. Rebound back. Marco continues, but they poke it away. And Buckle will not get control, but they whisk it around back for Ethan C. He'll launch it down the ice, and icing will be called against Ice.
Yeah, big icing there, as now Composure will have a chance to tie this game up. But I'll tell you what, Josh has been up to the task so far. He's blanked Composure about halfway through this game.
Again, face off back to Tendy. He walks in. Shot! Big save made by Josh, as a shot just didn't have enough on it by Marco. 2-on-1, dancing shot, hit the crossbar and goes out of play. And that one looked like it could have been another goal by Buckle.
And that was close, and you heard nothing but bar on that shot.
I was about to say score, but I heard the ping, and I'm like, oh, nope, not this time. Across to Tendy. Here comes Marco on the wing, and he's bumped off the puck. Ethan, unstoppable force. Ethan to Buckle, almost put into his own net by Tendy. It just squibbed wide. Another poke check, another turnover. Ethan C. Oh, shade wide. Over the left side. What a move. Buckle, save, and a beauty by Stonewall. Across to Marco. And Tendy. Marco. McLovin on his backhand. Couldn't get to the forehand quick enough. Ethan C. Great play, but it's intercepted. Marco. Loose. They score. It pinballs off of somebody and goes in. Unbelievable. We're tied.
Hey, why not? Persistence there. You throw the puck towards the net. Maybe it goes in. That one does. Composure ties this game up with that Marco goal.
Anything goes at this point. You don't care how it goes in as long as it goes in.
As there's CJ in the chat. Welcome, CJ. Always nice to see you, as he says, good goal.
Off the draw, back to Tendy. Tendy will work it wide to the right side. They float it in. McLovin doing battle. McLovin had it. 6 seconds to go. Marco looking for some room. Big save and a dandy by Josh with 7/10 of his second left.
I like that shot to test Josh there, but nothing doing, as they will pull the goalie, but I don't think there's enough time for a play here.
I'd be amazed. And nothing doing, face-off win. And after the period, we're deadlocked at 1. after the second period.
Just 2 shots for Composure, but that one went in.
Oh, off the skate and in between the goalie's legs. Oh.
That is a mess. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
The friendly fire 5-hole.
Like, what
Hey,
what
that's
can
the
you
name of
do?
the game sometimes. You know what? It's a game where you need a little bit of luck. Composure gets lucky there.
Like as a goalie, I speak for myself. You try all you can when it gets that in tight, and there's just nothing you can do. Across to Marco over the blue line. He walks in and he fires one completely wide of the net. Buckle controls for ice, a long slapper, and just out of the reach of Ethan C. Gets it back. Dangles, though, at the top of the key. Buckle back to Dangles. Good play not to turn the puck over there. They'll walk it across the blue line. Nice move, Dangles. And the puck goes to the corner behind the net over left side for McLovin. And back into Tendy's arms. Tendy to McLovin. Marco. And the puck never got through. This one back at Dangles again. Dangles will walk it through again. He'll take it himself. And he misses over the glove hand of Stonewall. Back to Ethan C. Top of the key for Dangles. Dangles marches wide with a shot. And this one's knocked down. Dangles across. Back to Ethan C. Left side. Keeps it going. And somehow, wow, he keeps possession. Back to Buckle. It's knocked away by Marco. Over to center is McLovin. Poked away. Keeps it going. Nice shade wide. On the move. Pass across. Marco couldn't slam it in, and Josh will cover.
Yeah, nice cover there as Josh trying to keep his team in it to steal another win here. As Composure's having a couple good chances, but they can't find the back of the net here. As they already got their one bounce they needed, but I don't know if that'll be enough here to take down Ice in this game.
And this one goes back inside. Marco poked away by Ethan. Back to Dangles now. 8:30 left in the third period. Still a 1-1 tie in this pivotal Game 3. And you guys are watching the Kroger 3v3 Open, brought to you by CBJ Gaming and powered by Lee Gaming. This is the best of 5 playoffs, round 1. Across it goes, back shot, a blocker save by Josh. It goes out of play.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Josh having himself a nice game. Is, you know, that first game between these goalies, I mean, those goalies could not buy a save, and since then they have been rock solid.
Again, back to center across the zone. And up for Dangles. Dangles to Ethan, left side. Nice LT spin. Keeps play going back inside. Dangles to Ethan on the back check. Poked away by Tendy. But Ethan regains control. A pass through. Nice play, McLovin. And here comes a 2-on-2. Back for Marco. Marco spins it back to the corner for Tendy. Tendy, nice move. Pass across. And they score. What a pass from Tendy. And Marco does him dirty.
Beauty of a play there out of Tendy to set up Marco. Marco making no mistake to put Composure in the lead. They finally break through and get that nice shot that finds its way home. Once again, Composure taking the lead.
And just a perfect set of Marco's second of the game. And, you know, we have not seen Tendy a lot playing a good offensive game. And Dangles off a turnover. Dangles the score! Ethan C. A pass across. No chance for Stonewall. We're tied.
Okay. Ethan C. not going away quietly. He just crashes the net there on the forehand, stuffs that one in 5-hole. As Stonewall couldn't get the save there. This game is once again tied up with 2:11 to go in the third. Maybe overtime looming once more.
Across it goes to tie now late in the third. Now 1 minute and 25 seconds. Chance for Buckle. Buckle keeps it going. Buckle, the pass, save made by Stonewall. It pinballs in the crease, and he's able to cover.
Yeah, good rebound there from Stonewall to keep this game even, pushing for overtime here. Maybe a late chance goal. He does it there to get the cover and the stop as well. Now there's a defensive zone faceoff here for Composure.
Face off back for Tendy now. Tendy across. Here comes a chance. Marco. It's for the score. It's a hat trick. And Marco gives them the lead with 50 seconds left.
Hey, they don't ask how. They ask how many. It's a hat trick for Marco, as he's got 2 Grizz goals in this game. That one finds its way home, as Marco with the stick twirl. Looks like we will have another game, as Rick Chell says that's a Marco goal. Spot on.
Unbelievable. He has just been on point, no matter where he is on the ice, as he has been in the right place, right time, just getting all the bounces here. As they lead 40 seconds, pulling netminder, Ethan C. across, they poke it away. And he's quietly going back in the crease as they don't have possession here. 28 seconds left. McLovin will twirl back to center for Marco. Can he put the icing on top? And he scores! He has 4 goals! And it's a 4-2 lead.
Hey, remember when I said they don't ask how? They ask how many. It's 4 for Marco.
Marco puts it on a platter. And what a game. What an individual effort. Put his team on his back. And they pull out a big, hopefully, a big W. 20 seconds here. Tendy back to Marco. Somehow it got to Marco there. McLovin on the step. And Ethan C. carries across the left side. The pass, the fake, and the take. Huge save at the buzzer by Stonewall, and taking a game in this series and keeping it alive. A huge win for Composure and a huge win for Stonewall.
Okay, so they will force a game 4 here, as Composure had to win. They do, on the back of Marco goes 5-hole. 4 goals, just 6 shots for Composure, and man, they showed up and they scored when they needed to. As Ice, man, they're not advancing just yet, as Composure putting up a fight here.
Just off the stick, off the skate of Dangles, and just pinballs right by the blocker's side. They get the W here. And you can't imagine how our emotions and how we're thinking of how is this happening. Like, just amazing. Just the amount of goals that went off somebody, a skate, somebody's stick, and went in that game. And just tough luck for Ice. But again, they're still ahead. Huge game for Marco, getting 4 goals for his team. And they're still battling to tie this series up, and against Grizz's case, force a game 5.
Well, I think what we saw was a really nice adjustment out of Composure after game 1. While they did lose game 2, they certainly had their chances to win that game. Game 3, once again, they stopped chasing. They just focused on their guy. Don't overcommit. Don't get 2 guys on the puck carrier unless you absolutely have to fight for loose puck. They're doing the little things right. They're collapsing in front to take away those pucks that are bouncing off the pads to turn in transition, go the other way. They're finding ways to get greasy. We saw Marco score 2 really greasy goals last game. And as I mentioned, you got to put yourself in a position to be lucky. He did that there. Sometimes you clog the net, you throw a puck on, bounces off a skate, bounces 5-hole, goes in. You see that. It's hockey. And we're all trying to play a little bit of virtual hockey here, and Composure certainly did that last game as they take the win, force the game 4.
And just the overall, well, I don't think we could expect a crazier game than game 2, but was from start to finish, it was just back and forth, and it was just a great battle of goalies. Again, we saw the better goaltending for Stonewall, and just a not as good goaltending performance from Josh in that, after he has had a couple of good games so far, and looks to hopefully get a game 4 victory, as we're getting down to the nitty gritty here.
As you see Melcheski in chat, play the Nuge clip, Davos. Not sure what clip he's talking about, but I kind of want to see it.
I'll give a TLDR version. no video, but it's just Nuge scoring on himself.
Oh,
And
I've
me,
seen that plenty of times.
It's me. Well, the added bonus is me mouthing taps as the puck goes in.
I think there was, I think we were on the call together, and I think it was a PlayStation CBJ gaming event where Nuge just ran himself into the boards for no reason on a clean breakout and turned the puck over for a breakaway going the other way. If you remember that, that's definitely one of my favorite Nuge moments.
Oh my gosh. And it was just so, it was just so random too. Like, what is he doing?
Malcheski said no, it was the breakaway he had with like 2 seconds in a tie game, and he passed it to nobody.
Oh,
that also sounds
yeah.
like a Nuge play. As it looks like our teams have matched back up. Want to wait for them to hit the ice, and we'll drop back in. It's always interesting to see, especially in threes, you see a lot more power forwards, those bigger builds. A couple guys still run the speed, but you can't really afford the length that it takes to get back up. There's nobody there to cover your guy like there is in 6v6, where if you get beat on the boards, you still have 2 defensemen back in a center. If you're on the boards by yourself and you get beat, that's it. It's a 2-on-1.
And again, you get deeper in these series, and that's not the mistake you want to make when it comes down to one goal, even in overtime.
Absolutely,
that's a crushing realization when you think about it.
All right, bring us in, Davos. Here we are, Game 4, CBJ Gaming Kroger 3v3 Open, powered by League Gaming. Davos bringing you guys the fantastic play-by-play tonight, and it's Composure versus Ice. We are looking for a series winner here in round 1 of the playoffs.
And it is going to be another thriller. They tamed Buckle for only 1 goal in that last game. Can they do it again? Across the line. What a feed. McLovin, back check, interception. They throw it around, back to Marco. Marco back to center. To Tendy. Tendy works it wide. McLovin carries it in. Back to center they go. Marco carries behind the net, curling wide left side. Back to McLovin. Look out, chance. And he shot it over top of the goal.
He's tried that shot a couple times, has not scored on it once, but he keeps going into that basket. And I expect to see that shot a couple more times this game.
And Tendy keeps it alive with a monster hit by McLovin. Back to Marco. Marco stripped. And here's a chance, a 2-on-1. Buckle and Ethan C. Back to Dangles. He walks in and shades it wide. Back across to the right side for Ethan C. He hangs on. Dangles, point chance. Buckle. Look out for the late man. No room. He'll dish it back to the point for Dangles again. He'll spread it out, and Ethan C. a chance. Ethan C. with Buckle. Ethan C. a backhand. He couldn't get it away. And a rush now for Marco. Outside of the reach. Back to McLovin. And McLovin twirls in that right side corner. Whips it around for Marco. Back to McLovin again. McLovin behind the net looking for an outlet. Short outlet pass. He's hauled down. And what are they going to call? They're going to call a penalty. That was a crazy animation.
Yeah. As I mentioned, whenever you see that trip, you just, the SpongeBob, my leg. I always hear that in my head.
Here comes McLovin. Holy, what a poke check. Josh
He did
came out.
exactly what he wanted. He fooled him into the flying poke, but could not get the shot off. As Malcheski said, no clutch.
What a poke check by Josh. Are you kidding me?
He had him beat. He had the flying poke dialed. He pulled back, slowed up, went to the forehand, but still could not get the shot off. It was exactly the look that he wanted, and he still could not score.
Here's McLovin off the turnover back into the hands of Dangles, and Dangles somehow keeps it going. He'll speed down with a burst down left side. Back to Ethan C. Buckle. Glove save made by Stonewall. He'll play out for McLovin. 5:25 to go in this first period of Game 4. Ice it.
Yeah, that one's going to be coming back. Is Composure still looking for this the first of this game? Their first of this game. Holy tongue twisters. Stonewall came up with a big save there to keep it Ice off the board.
5:02 left and a scoreless tie so far. First period action. Back to McLovin. Marco trying to cut to the middle. He'll take it wide. McLovin again. Back Tendy in the move. McLovin knocked away. And a 2-on-1. Buckle to Ethan C. Back to shot and a save made by Stonewall. Back to Ethan C. He'll rip it back into his own zone. And
Fog, I'm doing well, buddy. How are you, man?
Why?
IGT moving on. They won in a sweep. They won 3-0.
Dangle shot. No, what a glove save again. Buckle not getting the clean looks that he wants, but the glove is there for Stonewall.
Just an update for you guys. So we have Prodigy moving on. IGT knocking off Red Light in a 3-0 sweep. That's impressive.
That is great.
Oh, wow. Okay. Upset alert is Momentum up in the series 2-1 versus Olympia.
Wow.
Of course, we have our 2-1 series here between Ice and Composure. We have the third overall seed Kingdom advancing versus Clown Academy in a sweep. And finally, we have Vertigo sweeping Anaheim Ducks Gaming in round 1 as well. And also, after that game 1 win out of UXT, they drop the next 2 games as they give up 8 goals in the second game and 5 goals in the third game. A breakdown of defense there. Goals galore for Always On Point, who is now looking to eliminate Unknown Talent. As there's Gren, Prodigy moves on. They certainly do, as they scored a lot too. 5-2 win, 4-3 win, and 5-7 win. A lot of goals here in round 1 of the playoffs, and you love to see it.
I thought the game 1 of this series was nuts, but 7-5, that's even crazier.
Mm-hmm. As Gren, what do you like more? You like 3s more or 6s more? I feel like you like 3s more, a little bit more space to work those LTs. As, of course, Gren filling in on Prodigy this time around. So much, but yep, I figured, Gren. 3, so much space. Yep, right down your alley.
Dangles behind it, knocked off his stick. Here comes a play for Tendy. Tendy up the left side. He'll spin off one. Marco, big save made by Josh. Point blank as he made a blocker save and a dandy. Pass to the front. Ethan C. knocks it away. Pinballs right to the stick of McLovin. McLovin shades, fakes the drive, goes back inside and fakes again. Back to Tendy. Tendy works it wide inside. He fakes it, almost put it in their own goal. McLovin at a standstill. Marco scores! Unbelievable! 1-0 for Composure.
Oh, Marco finds a way to sneak that one in short side as McLovin fights through the check. Look at that unstoppable force. I mean, he just ate that hit, spun it back around, finds Marco on the forehand in front. Marco rips that one in and gets the first goal on the board in this game, and it's going to Composure.
My goodness, what a start. And Buckle back to center. And it is 1-0 now for Composure in this big game. Dangles knocked away. Here's McLovin speeding away with Marco. McLovin can't get the shot away cleanly. Back to McLovin again to Tendy. Glove save by Josh. Then they turn it over. McLovin in the corner. Back to Marco. Side of the net. Tendy. And he'll give it back to him. Here is Buckle. A 3-on-2. Buckle across. What a play by McLovin to knock it away. Up the right side. Off the skate. And they're going to call it offside.
Yeah, a little bit ahead of the play there was Marco as he touches that one up offsides, coming back to the neutral zone. As Composure's putting together a nice little game here, as they are only up 1-0. Still plenty of room here for Ice to take advantage, but since game 1, they've not gotten those odd man rushes that we saw, and you know, they're not taking advantage of their transition game either, as Composure really starting to settle in here.
Back around, here's Marco. Marco, big hit, and Ethan C. is a 2-0 breakaway. He's stopped by Stonewall. Blocker save. Again, are you kidding me? Dangles, a 3-on-1, 2-on-1, misses wide. Back to Ethan C. again. Back to Buckle, it goes right through him. But Dangles is able to get back on the back check. Ethan C. walks it through, Dangles past him, and a save may have gone a piece. Stonewall, are you kidding me? He's been outstanding.
And Davos, they really just keep forcing the puck through the high slot. And with how deep in the net Stonewall has been playing, I have no idea why they're not just starting to rip shots from outside of the high slot. I really think if they open some space for some shots, they'll find a way to score, but they're just forcing at this point.
Back in the corner, here's McLovin again. McLovin, nice move, and he just misses it. At the backhand, just fanned on the shot. Back a shot, Tendy blocked by Dangles. Tendy reverses back to Marco, walks in, scores! Short side! 2-0!
Oh, man. Another sneaker by Marco. Just rips that one in on the forehand. Kept alive along the boards by Tendy. And Marco just once again picking just the slightest sliver of daylight in behind Josh as a 2-0 lead here for Composure, looking to force a game 5 and keep me up a little longer.
Back to Dangles across the zone. Quick feed to Ethan, bodied off, kept alive. Here's Ethan with Buckle. Pass! Not there. Interception. And with a last-second ditch effort, the time will run out. End of the period. 2-0 lead for Composure in Game 4.
Yeah, as you get a good look at that first goal where McLovin just completely absorbed that bump, spun around, got the backhand pass to the cutter in front by Marco, and the stick twirl as well for good measure.
And a short side dandy against Josh, and it is not looking good so far. 4 shots, 2 goals, and the goaltending on the other end. Stonewall 4 for 4. And just the awareness.
Hey, man, that was just a beautiful play. As that one actually went in 5-0 off the thigh and in. I missed that on the replay.
Like, he did not move, and he looked down like that went through me. And he puts it under the glove off the bank, off his side and in. That's unbelievable.
Man, what a play that was.
Here we go. It's the third period in Game 4. Down by 2 is Ice. Back across it goes over the line to Tendy. Hits his man McLovin in stride. McLovin! And it skitters wide. Ricochet pinball back in the corner over the zone. Back for Dangles. Dangles across to Ethan C. Stops up. Dangles 3-on-2. Back a chance for Buckle. He turns it over. And here comes McLovin. Back to Tendy. Knocked away. And here's a chance. Dangles to center. Intercepted. Back to Marco. Marco, big move, a chance, and he'll shade wide. Back to the point for Tendy. Tendy walks around one man, misses the pass, and here comes Ethan C. Ice looking for the attack now. They rip it into the zone. Here's a chance for Buckle, and back to Dangles at the point. He walks in, and he tried to force it, but again, no dice. Marco, a 3-on-1 with Tendy down the wing. They poke it, and they knife it away. Here's a break for Buckle. Buckle save made, and they score! Unbelievable! It pinballs in, and it is a 2-1 game.
That one's going on Twitter for Stonewall. As man, the poke check. He poked it in his own net. Unfortunate.
Oh, no.
As I know, anytime those kind of goals go in, those usually end up on Twitter for that reason, because it makes no sense. As unfortunate bounce there for Stonewall.
Back across it goes for McLovin, and a save made by Josh. Here comes Dangles down the wing. Dangles in, a save made by Stonewall. Rebound back across it goes center for Marco. Marco carries it through. Back to Buckle across the zone. Ethan C, a 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Back across, the force knocked away. They skitter off a poke wide of the net. Here's a steal. Dangles to center ice. Walks the backhand through. No dice. He'll carry it wide off the forehand. Back to center. The pass, nobody home. And look at this break for McLovin. And he got poked away by Dangles.
And even when the force is not there, there's still force in the puck is Ice. As man, I mean, they are really just forcing the puck at this point.
Here's McLovin across the zone. Banker off the glass in the corner. Chance knocked away. Here comes a chance for Buckle. Down the wing, breakaway, diving poke check, and they score on the rebound. It's Ethan C. What an angle. And he tucks it to tie it.
And it's going to count. So Stonewall, despite his best effort to make that first save, he does the flying poke, sends both of the men flying into the net. But Ethan right there, cleanup crew, and he finds a way to tuck that one in and tie this game up.
He tried his best too. He got up after the diving poke check, and his goalie just had an animation too, just so close. And that, from 2-zip to 2-2, we're tied. 2:30 left in the third. Here's a chance. Tendy into the corner for Marco. Marco cuts in back behind the net. Sweeps it away. Here's Ethan C. On the move is Buckle. On the right side, Buckle knocked to the ice by Tendy. And here's a 2-on-2. Marco, what a spin. Blocked. Down the wing is Dangles. Across, Marco, interception. And with 40 seconds to go in this third period, intercepted by Ethan C. Dangles on the move. Back to Ethan C. On the right, on the left. Back drop, nobody home. And it goes back to Dangles with 23 seconds left in the third period. One last rush here. Offside will be called against Ice.
And maybe overtime again. Davos will see 19.6 to go here.
There's 20 seconds. Face off back across McLovin. Right side, knocked away, keeps it going. They're double teaming him. Buckle, Marco the steal. Marco back and Dangles a 3-on-2. 2-on-1, here's a chance, Ethan. Across it goes. Ethan, what a move. Pass in front, nobody home. And this game will go the distance. Overtime is heading up next.
All right, so again, I keep mentioning this. After that game one, these teams really started to lock it down defensively. As you just see all the commotion in the front. That puck never left the ice. Had that puck left the ice a couple of inches, that probably would have not gone and it would have hit a leg in front. It does not leave the ice, and there you go. That one finds its way in. Stonewall came out for the flying poke check, sent all three of those players crashing into the net, but there was Ethan C. to collect the rebound and throw that one in. We got a 2-2 game headed here to overtime. The CBJ Gaming Kroger 3v3 Open, powered by League Gaming.
Oh, wait. You tried to cover it. Oh,
and knocked it in with his own stick.
Wow.
I think there was some incidental between him and Marco there, and oh, that's tough. As I mean, I was a little harsh on Stonewall, but you cannot blame him for this game at all.
The mass chaos, and somehow Ethan C. finds some sort of hole to put that one through. Like you said, along the ice. And overtime again in this series, as Composure will flip it into the zone, and they're going to call it offside.
Yeah, and looking for that first offensive zone possession of the period. We will not get it just yet. This one's coming back to the neutral zone.
And the face-off tie-up back to McLovin. McLovin waiting. Across, offside again against Composure.
And hey, why not? They're making it difficult for them to get in the zone.
And again, you never know. You do not want to, in this kind of game, you don't want to make a mistake. Again, Dangles across the left side, spins across. Ethan C. passes nobody home and just went wide of Buckle and tight. Back to center they go, marching across. Here's Dangles across, backhand Ethan C. Ethan C. waits. Back to Dangles. Top of the key. Waits with an option. Bumped and pressured on McLovin. McLovin made things a little difficult. Back to center and ricochets wide. Back around right side boards to Marco. Marco to center. Marco McLovin 2-on-2. McLovin back. Tendy. Tendy waits. Tendy holds right side back behind Marco behind the cage. Left side to the right. Flipping it to McLovin. Cycle game back faking it. They're trying to make them cut. Just fall all the way back in, but no dice. And they whip it around the boards. And there's a play. Ethan C. with Buckle at center. Ethan C. will wait and give it back to Dangles. Already halfway through the overtime period, Ethan C. walks in. Back to Marco, interception. Marco back at center in a race for the puck. Dropping it back over for Tendy left side. And Tendy will keep it going. Buckle. Poke check by Tendy. Across it goes to the right side for Marco. A big hit. Another big hit. And body is just collapsing on top of each other.
Dropping.
Back across for Ethan C. 5:40 left in the first overtime. Dangles across. Dangles on the backhand. Pass, they score! It's Buckle! And the series is over! A 3-2 series win, and Ice will collapse. Composure. And
wide open back door as that one. I mean, there was just no miss in that one. The empty net. As maybe we'll get a replay on that one. Maybe not. We'll have to take a look at what happened. Yes, we will get the replay. Ice on their 9th shot in overtime. The zone entry, and you see the pressure out of Marco. The puck knocks all the way to the right-hand side, and it bounces off the stick again. Regathers, sends it across. They all got caught looking at the puck as an open crasher backdoor rips that one into the net, and they will send Composure packing here in round 1. GG's all around.
Man, what it's again, Composure 3-2, and just a crazy night for all of us. And they made it they made it interesting after going down 2-0. So close to forcing a game 5. But Ice pulls away.
What started out as what we thought was just going to be a flurry of goals every single game turned into a couple of really close overtimes, 2-1 games. And man, it was a great series. Defensively, they started to shore up. The goalie started to make some of those odd man rush saves, but there was nothing doing on that last goal as it was just a wide open crasher. As I mentioned, all 3 players just watching the puck there as the play kind of collapsed on them, and the poke check knocked the puck loose. You get it right back, and I start watching, and players get left open. Ice moving on.
What a night. And just, I don't think I have a voice left after that. That was just, that was absolutely crazy. Not sure what was going to happen. Josh made some great saves. Stonewall kept his team in it. He made some incredible saves. Just tough luck on that game-winning, on that late goal to tie it. Just a diving poke check. It's a risk, yes, to make that save on the breakaway, but you leave yourself open. Just somehow Ethan C. able to put one home. And we will have a lot more hockey coming your way next week. Round 2. We'll give you guys more information over on the CBG Gaming Twitter. If you guys don't follow that, you'll find more information about series coming up, highlights about tonight, and more information about round 2 coming your way. Thank you guys so much for watching the Kroger 3v3 Open. Brought to you by CBG Gaming, powered by Lee Gaming. And round 2, what a night, and more playoff action coming your way. For myself and Grizz, you guys have a good night. We'll see you next time.